Alright, here we go. It's oil change time. So on the right side of the engine here, you can see the filter in the middle of the screen. And just below that, that's the oil drain valve. So all you do is connect a hose to that little nipple that's pointing down, and to the right hand side, it's either a straight slot screwdriver or a 10mm wrench. And simply loosen that a few turns until the oil flows out. So let's connect the tube and drain the oil. In goes the tube. Kawasaki plastic oil drain plug. Give me a break. So break it loose with a 10mm. How far is this? There it goes. How far will this thing go? Will this thing come out? I bet you this thing will this drain plug will come out if I keep twisting it. That'll make for a nice mess. All plastic. I'm waiting for oil to come out of this thing that I'm turning. Yep, there it goes. But we're going to look at the oil to see what this oil looks like after, what I got, almost 9 hours on this thing. Kawasaki, they have not updated their engine manual since 2016, and there are no break-in procedures, no break-in information, nothing. It doesn't say anything about break-in. It just says change the oil at 100 and change the filter at 200 hours. Scag says change the oil at 8 hours and the filter, and then that's the break-in procedure. And then your oil change intervals are 50 hours for the oil and 100 hours for the filter. So they're all conflicting information here. But anyways, it's still draining very slowly. Alright, I broke the filter loose really tight on there. Now I'm going to slowly loosen it with my fingers until it drips on this little catch can, and hopefully it'll pour out right between the tube and the clutch wire. Here we go. Here it comes. Trying to feel that last thread. There it is. Let it finish draining. Tilt it up. See if I can catch the oil. And into the rag it goes. That's where the filter screws on. At least they've got this little area where the oil can drip onto, and then it slowly falls down into the pan. Okay, so I removed the hose, closed the valve of course, wiped all the oil off the tray. I also wiped off the threads and where the rubber gasket makes contact. So everything's clean, ready to go. Now let's check out that old filter and old oil. It's really hard to see, but you see the sheen? Yeah, the camera's picking it up. That's all metal flakes. Microscopic metal particles that the filter does not catch. That's not water. It's no other contaminants in here. Nothing else would be making that. That has to be metal flakes. Let's see if I can cut open the oil filter. Let's see what we have in the filter. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, that's pretty nasty. So there's definitely some crap embedded in there. Alright, so let's pull these caps off and see if we can stretch the media open. Oh, look at that. Neoprene anti-flowback valve, gasket, whatever you want to call it. It's like, epoxy. Man, I'm gonna have to cut that. Let's see. Well, that was not easy to do. It's still got that grid inside that's making it difficult. There it goes. That just pops out for now. We can discard this guy. Let's take a piece off here. Anyone else think I'm nuts for doing this? Okay. Cut a piece of media off. Clean side. Dirty side. What is that? Just some sort of glue? The discoloration? That's weird. So one of two things is happening here. Either this engine's not breaking in how I thought it would, or it's already broken in pretty much, or required little break-in, or this filter isn't filtering as good as I thought. This seems like a really good filter. There's a lot of pleats. That media looks really dense. I mean, it's got this inner piece so it doesn't collapse on itself. The ends are epoxied. I mean, it looks really nice with these aluminum caps and this little, I think that's neoprene. And the shell is, I mean, it's okay. I've seen thicker, but this seems to be all right. All right, so there you go. There's the inside of a filter. Looked a little dirty, not too bad though, considering. So I think I could have went a little bit longer without changing the oil. Scag says to change the oil after 8 hours and then 50, every 50 hours, and then every 100 hours change the filter with it. Kawasaki extends their oil a little bit longer. They want you to change the oil at 100 hours and the filter at every 200 hours. So, and nothing about break-in. So interesting. So here's the oil dipstick. Basically, pull it out, wipe it clean. It even tells you right on the dipstick the instructions. Just drop it in there. Wait a second, pull it back out. Check the oil level. If you're doing this, then you're doing it wrong. Simply read the directions, drop the stick in there, let it sit a second, and just pull it back out and then check. And good rule of thumb is just to have it right in the crosshatch area, right in the middle. I know that's hard to see, but you see those dots on the end of the stick? Put it right in the middle there. Alright, once you put your oil in here, run the engine for a couple minutes just to kind of circulate things and warm it up just a tad. Turn the engine off and wait about 3 minutes for the oil to drain back down. Then take this dipstick, drop it in there, and check and add as necessary. If you got too much oil in there, then you need to drain a little bit out. But luckily, you can just drain a little bit out from the valve right there. Alright, that's it. I'm going to clean up my mess, add some oil, and call it a night. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.